friends, Krista here. Thanks for stopping by Books and Jams again. Today, we are going to be talking about the books that I read during the second half of the month of February. I did already do a mid-month wrap-up where I talk about the 6 books that I read at the beginning of the month. So in that video, you can see my thoughts on Fountains of Silence, How to Walk Away by Catherine Center, Sacred Rhythms by Ruth Haley Barton, The Girl in the Tower by Catherine Arden, Enna Burning by Shannon Hale, and we won't see my thoughts, but I also read Red at the Bone by Jacqueline Woodson. I did complete a total of 6 books in the month of February, so I did read 6 at the beginning. I did complete 6 books at the end of the month as well. A few of them I can't really talk about because they were part of the BookTube prize. So I did complete Lanny by Max Porter, I completed The Innocents by Michael Crummy, and I completed The Water Dancer by Ta-Nehisi Coates. So these, you will see a wrap-up video from me about the 6 books that I had to read for round 1 of the BookTube prize as soon as the announcement is made about which books are going to be moving on to the next round. I will put a link to the BookTube Prize YouTube channel down below so that if you're interested in kind of following along in the process and seeing from the start how it all works this year, I will put that link in the description box below. It's a lot of fun. Last year I watched it all unfold as a bystander, and it's really fun this year to be able to participate. So I don't know yet if I will be a judge for round 2. That announcement hasn't been mailed out yet, so I guess we will see when the time comes. Other than the BookTube Prize books, I did read a few other ones. I have 3 more to talk about. I did read the 3rd book in the Books of Bayern by Shannon Hale. This is River Secrets. And in this one, we really follow one of the side characters from the first 2 books, Razzo. He was one of the field workers with Izzy in the first book. He was part of Bayern's own, like the soldier team, and good friends with Enna and Finn in book 2. And now he kind of has a leading role in this one, and he's a fun character. I really like Razzo. He's kind of the runt of his family, grew up in the forest with lots of older siblings, and they all kind of picked on him because he's a bit of a late bloomer. So in this one, he's chosen to go to a nearby kingdom that had some issues with Bayern in book 2. He's chosen to go to this neighboring kingdom as part of the team that's going with the ambassador, that's helping to build relations between Bayern and this other kingdom. He's unsure of why he's chosen because he doesn't seem to have any special abilities. He's not particularly strong or tall or a good fighter or anything like that. So we kind of learn along with him why he was chosen to go and kind of see him grow and become more self-confident. And he's just a fun-loving, practical joker, good friend, very loyal. Yeah, he's a cool character, and so I'm glad that he had his own book. I really did enjoy this one. I think I liked this one even a little better than Enna Burning. I did like Enna Burning earlier in the month, but I definitely like Goose Girl the best, and so far this is my 2nd favorite out of the 4. I have 1 more to go, which I actually have already completed in March, so I did read the whole series. But this one was really good. It's a really fun middle grade / YA. The characters are a little bit older than typical middle grade books, but I believe that it can be both middle grade and YA. It's like on the border. So really good, really fun series. I had 2 books in February that were part of my read or unhaul, like TBR unhaul project, and unfortunately I only read one of them, The Pilgrimage of Harold Frey. So that means I have this one, The Last Letter from Your Lover, that I think I am going to actually unhaul. I know that it's a historical fiction. I believe that the letter that's being discussed in this book is a letter that was written to a married lover. Yeah, containing a man's ardent plea to his married lover. And infidelity is something that I really don't like to read about. So if I'm wrong about that, feel free to correct me. But as of right now, this is going in my unhaul pile because I did not get to it in February, and that's part of the deal. Even though I have 1 save, because there was only 2, I feel like it's like a cop-out to save this. And I would if I was very interested in reading it, but I think I could pass on this one and be okay. So let me know if you think I should change my mind. I know a lot of you said that you do like this one, but let me know if it has infidelity in it, or adultery. yeah, I don't like that. So let me know. So, but I did read The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Frey by Rachel Joyce, and I liked this one. I think I ended up giving it 4 stars. I guess overall I only had 1 5-star this month. So it was an okay month. I pretty much liked everything that I read. I didn't have anything that was very low. But in this one we follow Harold Frey, and at the beginning of the book he receives a letter from a former co-worker from about 20 years ago, Queenie Hennessy. Queenie lets Harold know that she's dying of cancer and just kind of thanks him for his friendship back in the day. This really distresses Harold, and he tries to compose a letter in response to her, goes to post the letter, and keeps on walking. He has a conversation with a young girl in a gas station, convenience store type of thing, and they talk about faith and belief, and he decides that he is going to walk from the southwest coast of England all the way to the northeast coast in Scotland where Queenie lives. And he's going to walk all of this way believing that she will stay alive as long as he keeps walking. And so it's just his journey. On the way, he has a lot of time to reflect and ponder his life. His relationship with his wife had become very, very strained over the last couple years. We get to see from her perspective as well a little bit of what's going on. He comes to grip with his life as a father, his role as a father, and the relationship he had with his son. And along the way we meet just the people that he comes in contact with on this journey. It was very moving. There was some surprises that happened along the way that I wasn't expecting. But at the same time, there were parts that were a little repetitive and took some time to get going. It's not a super long book, but it felt like a long book at times because it just seemed like he just was walking and walking and walking and walking. And how exciting can that be? It rained, now it's dry, and where's he going to sleep? But he does have a huge arc as far as how he views himself and his relationships. Yeah, it kept me reading, but it wasn't a page turner. Does that make sense? I don't know who I would recommend this to, but if you do like more character-driven books, we really get to dive into Harold Frey and his relationships. So if you are someone who prefers that kind of book, maybe this is one for you. But I'm glad that I read it. So there's that. The last book that I have to talk about today I listened to on audio, and it's The Dating Charade. And I forget the author, but I'll put a picture here of that. This was lighthearted, fun. I think this is published by a Christian publisher. However, it's not incredibly faith-based. The 2 characters do go to church at one point, but their faith is not the main theme of the book, as is the case in a lot of Christian fiction. This is a contemporary. We follow this young woman who is having troubles in love, and she works at this after school care program for teen girls, kind of helping them and mentoring them, and just has gone on some pretty bad dates. We also follow the male protagonist, who I also can't remember his name, and he is a firefighter, but they end up dating. But then the main kind of part of the story is not just about their relationship and the ups and downs there, but also both of them have these kids that they end up having to take care of, and it's kind of how do they juggle all of these things together. It's not as light and fluffy as I was thinking it might be. There were some deeper things. Foster care was a big part of it. Addiction was a big part of it, as well as just grief from life experiences. I enjoyed this one, but I didn't love it. I don't remember if I gave it 3 or 4 stars. I think I ended up giving it 3 stars. Clearly, I don't remember too much about it. It was good, but it wasn't great. We'll say that. Okay. So here are the 3 that I have to show you, and these ones as well. I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Have you read any of these books? What did you think about them? What was one of your favorite reads from the month of February? And let's chat down in the comments. You guys know I love talking with you down there. Be sure to check out the BookTube Prize channel, and I think that's it. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will be talking to you in another video very soon. Bye.